Hello, good evening, and panties. Hello, well, what are we going to do with these? Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome indeed to Sunday Night Live. And yes, we're back at a slightly more reasonable hour after our two short but sweet offerings on Friday and Saturday, except that yesterday was anything but short and bloody sweet. Wasn't it? Wasn't it, you barmy so-and-sos? Oh my God. I was hanging out of my back bottom by the time I went to bed last night, and I wasn't a great deal better this morning. So anyway, we are here. It's Sunday night, and over the space of the next hour, we, this fabulous community of beautiful bugs, my gorgeous members of my inner scrotum, we are going to cling together to the wreckage. No panties will be harmed in the making of this live stream. And we are going to wave away Sunday and welcome in Monday and a brand new week with all of the promise of things, good, bad, and indifferent, that brings. And we are going to be doing so in the company of our permanent and perennial pals, a matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth, complete with their firstborn. And I do welcome any hedgehog of truth questions. If you are new to this fabulous community, this vibrant, teeming collection and gathering of fabulous people from all around the world, and you don't know what a hedgehog of truth question is, then I can't be bothered to tell you. But if you ask in the comments, somebody will enlighten you as to what the heckety heck that is all about. We are also joined by, first time for a while, the Netty Petty Piss Pot, which is going to get a double tickle, although sadly there will be no action tonight for Two-Ton Ted the Tenting Tin. However, in his normal place, we do have Sean's box. And Sean's box is going to get a right old pounding. And yeah, I mean, excitement, jeopardy, because we are approaching the time when we have finally filled Sean's box. Never thought that would be. Never thought we'd get there, but we damn well will. And of course, we have the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, some would argue should, and I hope will, leave a voice note. Pleasure your fellow community members, and indeed with me, with your dulcet tones. Right, what are we going to talk about over the space of this next hour? Well, all sorts of things, anything you care to bring up. Obviously, it's Sunday. We need to know what you've had for your Sunday lunch or your Sunday dinner or your Sunday tea if you are northern and or working class. Yes, any food news is always welcome. You know that. I'm wasting my time because all you get to talk about is bloody panties, isn't it? Last night was fun, wasn't it? Actually, last night was brilliant. There have been a few comments saying it was the best one ever, and statistically, it was a record breaker. Because statistically, strictly according to the numbers, last night was the most successful solo live stream of all time. Not the most successful live stream, full stop. They have all been joint live streams. The joints have done some pretty big numbers in the past, especially me and the M11. But yeah, it was a record breaker for a solo one, and it was just so much fun. I completely lost the plot. God almighty. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But oh God, it's made me laugh, and I've loved reading the comments about it that have been coming in today. So at this point, it is truly incumbent upon me to cast my eyes over the panties round 2 incoming. It's incumbent upon me at this point to cast my mind over the comments section, because let's face it, your comments really are the meat and potatoes of this bowl of angel delight in which we are currently immersed. And so, I need to see who's with us, what you've got to say for yourselves. What you're talking about, panties? I mean, it's all going to be bloody panties, isn't it? Oh dear. And let me just remind you that if any of you did anything personally inappropriate during last night's live stream, especially during the panty modelling section, you owe me a card on Valentine's Day. Yeah, you remember that. Right then, darlings, I'm going to get to your comments, but before I do that, I am going to have a goodly slurp of my wine, which is much needed and bloody well deserved after what you lot put me through last night, quite honestly. So, on that note, my little pots of Dijon mustard, cheers. Your very good health. Bottoms up, if you're lucky, lads. Up yours, if you're not careful, ladies. Do not be taken unawares. Keep your hand on your halfpennies. That's my advice. So, with joy singing from my heart, and with integritar and sinceritar oozing out of my back bottom, to each and every one of you, get stuffed. And I say that with love. Here we go, darlings. Wine, do your wonderful thing as only you can. Oh, by jingo, we needed that. Right then. I will scroll as far back in the comments as I can. Many of them will have dropped off by now. Actually, many of you will have probably dropped off. It's still quite late, isn't it? I mean, it's gone 11. In it though, bruv, and I is not chatting pure breeze. Oh yes, I talk straight. With us tonight, in no particular order of merit, appearance, or panty size, we have Joanne Hill, Steve Kolg, Peter P. all the way from Finland, the lovely Shelley, Richard Paulie Galtieri, of course, emotional support duck, Quack, Stratospherian all the way from Denmark, the lovely Dan from down south, emotional support duck, Quack. Sorry, keep it together tonight. Keep it together tonight, son. Professional at all times. Rob Taylor, Windy Bum, emotional support duck, Quack. Panto Horse Buttigieg, the lovely Andrew Buttigieg, our Ivor Spotty Butty, of course. Barry Scrotter, good evening to you. The lovely Josh, all the way from New York. The same people. Tonic. The lovely Tonic is with us. Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon. And, of course, part of the Boaty's World moderation team, and MHM, Mary Huff Management, the management. That was a Hayden Pace thing, wasn't it? But yeah, they are the management. And I tell you what, you don't mess with Trace and Emma. Oh no. When they say jump, you just say, yes, miss, take your trousers down and say, how high? Well, I do anyway. Actually, that's probably why they got the restraining order out, and I haven't seen either of them for a while. I don't know. You try and improvise, don't you? And you try to do what's for best. And what's for best right at this moment is to add more wine to my glass and then pour it into myself in the traditional manner. Would you care for some food news? Breakfast today was the usual lavishly booted slice of toast. Lunch was rather splendid, same as last week, actually. Garlic and mustard chicken, chipolata sausages, baby potatoes, steamed and then roasted in infused olive oil, green beans tossed in butter and black pepper, a fabulous Yorkshire pudding, bit of stuffing, roast shallot, and a rather wonderful gravy, if I do say so myself. And I can confirm that I do say that myself, because I was here and I just said it. and I'm a witness, and I am unanimous in that. Also with us is the emotional support duck, Quack. Matron, Planet Greenwood, Tracy, community matriarch, and of course, owner-operator of the Community Bosom. And again, if you are new to this fabulous community or you've been a lurker, then heads up, you are entitled to be clasped to the Community Bosom. Oh yeah, and it's quite an experience, I can tell you that. Who else have we got with us? Steve McDonald, a very good evening to you, my dear chap. Thank you very much for the text that I didn't reply to. And apologies again to anybody else, everybody else, who sent me messages, by carrier pigeon, portable electronic device, various messaging things, emails even. Thank you. I know there are quite a few I haven't replied to. I will get round to it over the next couple of days. Today's been a bit mad, a bit hectic, setting up for tomorrow, all of that kind of thing. You know how it is. Having lunch, ignoring messages. It's hard work ignoring messages. And in order to successfully ignore messages, then you have to ignore the messages to give you time to ignore them. Because, there's only so many hours in the day, darlings. Well, 24, if you want to be technical about it. Cheers. Talking crap. They don't want this. Get the panties back out. That's what they want. They want more panties. And don't forget that the new Boaty's World community feature, if you fit these panties, if you fit these panties perfectly, this is our Cinderella moment. If you fit these perfectly and look half decent in them, then I will marry you. So there you go. And on that subject, I've still got these bloody panties. I mean, firstly, whoever sent me these, give your head a wobble. If you fit these and look good in them, I won't marry you. Okay? Just to make that perfectly clear. Thanks so much. Right, I hope we all know where we stand panty-wise. Oh, there's a black pair knocking about somewhere as well. I'm overrun with panties. Oh, shouldn't leave these ones out, should we? There you go. So there you are. That is the current that's the current panty stock. Christ, I hope there's no more. Please tell me there are no more panties coming. Please tell me that is Pantygate over and finished with. Also with us tonight is the fabulous Jen, the lovely Janine Malibu Queen. Kay Camper, our fabulous Ange, is right with us. Jimmy Quinn is here, the fabulous Jimmy Quinn. Emotional support duck, Quack. It's like a low-rent version of the Generation game with the bloody conveyor belt at the end, isn't it? When the bloody fondue set and cuddly toy turned up every third item. Bloody hell. Did you know that every single presenter of the Generation game, and, well, here's a community feature, who can name every single member, every single presenter of the Generation game? Well, all of them that are spending time being dead for tax and fiscal reasons, they're all interred at St. Tudno's Church on the slopes of the Great Orme, just outside the Welsh coastal town of Llandudno. If you know, you know. Who else have we got? Who have I not said hello to? Right, I've said hello to you. Said hello to you. Oh, Nigel is with us. 00 Garage, the lovely Nigel. Emotional support duck, Quack. And again, the emotional support duck, Quack. This is attention-seeking behaviour. I'll see you tomorrow. My emotional support ducks, well, they're not my emotional support ducks. Hamish is my emotional support duck, and Dougal is Hamish's emotional support duck. Dougal is the emotional support duck's emotional support duck. And they ring in and speak to me, and they live in NETTY, the motorhome that is almost entirely devoid of panties. In fact, it is devoid of panties. She is. Although my sex pants are in there, to be fair. Oh, yeah, maybe I should add some panties in there as well. Maybe that's what NETTY needs. Some panties and some Barry White in the background. It's a thought, isn't it? Who else have we got? No, oh, Nick Perry, a very good evening to you. No parcels tonight, Emma, thank God. Thank God. The red thong was my favourite, so thank you to whoever sent that. Although I've got to be honest, I did not look good in that. I think I looked all right in the turquoisey ones. I might wear those tomorrow. But I did not look good in that red thong, it has to be said. The little tinkle does not suit a thong. Christopher McCann, good evening to you. Oh, and you are guilty of Rule 3. What was Rule 3? Oh, you're commenting naked. Well, you do so at your own risk, my dear chap. But I am fairly well and my chin is up. Thank you, and it's lovely to have you with us. Mike Parts, hi Boaty and peeps, hello to you. Neil Richardson, hi, my first live. Neil, I hope it's not your last. Welcome to the madness, welcome to the community, and the community will have already fulsomely welcomed you, I feel quite sure. Matron might already have clasped you in her very womanly bosom, for all I know, in which case, I can only suggest that you attempt to breathe through your ears, because it's kind of the only option when you're in there. But a very good evening to you. It's absolutely lovely. I'm not to have you with us. Not surprised you were hanging out your back bottom, says Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel Emma Lemon. That song wouldn't hold a single bit of back bottom in. Hi, Boaty. Did you sleep well in your knickers? Asked Joanne Hill. I did not sleep in the knickers. And JB71, good evening to you. I'm not wiping Nettie's dipstick with that song. I kind of wiped mine with it. Did you wear women's panties for work? Asks Nick Perry. Do you know what? I was tempted by the turquoise ones. I really was, but no, I didn't. Because I thought, yeah, they're a bit flimsy. They're not going to offer much in the way of support. And I like to be well cupped, darlings. I like to be well cupped. You know, I just feel more comfortable that way. I don't like things flapping about in the breeze. Well, not those things anyway. So I might try wearing them. It's, you know, it doesn't hurt to try new things in life, does it, when you reach a certain age? So I've got no objection to wearing them. I thought probably not for work. If I'm cooking or carrying a plate of beautiful Nepali goodness, I don't want to be worried about little tinkles flopping out left, right, and centre. Right. I'm going to keep on top of the comments tonight. I am. I'm going to be so professional. Emotional support duck, quack. Who else have we got then? Come on, who else have we got? If you're new here, says Nigel, run while you can before it's too late for you as well. Yeah, we got you, didn't we, Nigel? We got you, mate. You dipped your little tippy toe in just to see what it was all about. Next thing you know, boom, you're totally one of us. You're here every night. You've lost all ambition to have a normal life. I'm going to come up and see you soon, and then we'll really cause some trouble. JB3 is with us, Jim Bob III. Greetings all and panty salutations. Hedgehog of Truth question from the M11. How many sniffings has a little red number received so far? None. 0. I have not sniffed those panties because I don't trust you. I don't know where they've come from. I don't know what they've been rubbed against. They're an unknown quantity. And yeah, look, I'm a red-blooded man. I'll have a sniff of most things, but not an unknown pair of underclackers sent through the post anonymously. I haven't got a bloody death wish. Oh, we've got voice notes pinging in. Excellent. We'll come to those in 5 minutes from now. I really want to kind of catch up with the comments. Sophie Lucy, good evening to you. Wonderful to have you with us. Chaz Brown, hello. Mike had a chicken dinner. Emotional support duck, quack. Yeah, I did, Richard. I did, didn't I? I remember doing it. I said the sheep were having their tea. You'll have had your tea. Northern and working class, Tom Mutley, says JB3. Matron says, last night was one of the best live streams and wonderful to have Fun Boaty back with us. Yeah, I was a miserable sod for a while, wasn't I? Bloody hell. Well, sod that. Life is too short to be miserable. There's obviously a market for men wearing women's panties. Well, it's not a market I'm going to be attending. Not in this weather. It's quite chilly outside. In the height of summer, yeah, I wouldn't mind setting up the stall and parading. Corrie, the lovely Corrie says, Boaty, Paul and myself are looking forward to meeting you tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to meeting you guys as well. I'm dreading the bloody campsite. Right, the campsite. Okay. I found out why Corrie hadn't read any of those rules. She booked the campsite through a third-party website, like just a booking website where you can book loads of things. And very sensibly, they didn't put all of the insane rules that the campsite has in their third-party thing. I was looking on the campsite's own website, and I looked again today to be sure I hadn't imagined it. There are 4 pages of rules. Now, they're charging you a lot of money to go and stay there, and the rules that they've got are insane. Let me remind you of some of the major ones. No drinking, no talking after 10 o'clock, no music to be played at any time of the day or night. Music is forbidden on the site. You're not allowed to have your car radio on. You're not allowed to have your car stereo on. You're not allowed to play a little tune in your caravan, motorhome, or tent. Nothing. 0. No talking after 10 o'clock until 7 a.m. Oh, God, let me remember all of the other things. No vehicular movements after 9 p.m. 9 p.m. is lockdown. The site is locked down. You are not allowed to leave or enter. If you want to go to a local pub or whatever, go out and explore the beautiful Peak District a bit, they will allow that, but you're not allowed to come back in your car. You have to leave your car in the nearest village, get a taxi or walk, and approach the campsite on foot because you won't get in your car. And remember, when you enter the campsite, total silence, no talking, absolutely no music, and you're not allowed to be drunk. So, yeah, how much am I looking forward to this? I'm going to prison tomorrow. And honestly, I'm not kidding. This will all go in the video because there's going to be a video. Oh my God. I think it was 4 pages of endless, nonsensical, utterly draconian, insane rules. And I've booked it because people are turning up in good faith to meet me. So I've booked it. I will go along. And I have paid double what I would have paid to stay on a beautiful site with much better facilities, where I would be allowed to enjoy myself, where fun is not forbidden. Because believe me, you're not allowed to have any fun at this place. Honestly, if you don't believe me, go onto their website, have a look at the rules, let me know what you think. Their website, not a third party one. Absolutely bloody insane. God knows what Mr. Posty will hand over to Boaty tomorrow. Oh, I dread to think. Emotional support duck. Hello, quack. You know. Brendan Brady, good evening to you. Boaty, would you wear apple catchers? Asking for a friend. I don't know what they are, but probably. I mean, pour wine into me and I'll wear pretty much everything. Meat and potatoes, not with those panties, says Andrew, and he's got a point. Hubnut wouldn't dare to drive his Berlingo in just Miss Hubnut knickers for subs. Well, he probably doesn't need to. I would. I will go on record as I will offer to drive Hubnut's Berlingo. Wasn't he selling it? I'm sure somebody said he was selling it. Mind you, who the hell would buy it? I will offer to drive Ian's Berlingo in Miss Hubnut's knickers and nothing else if I get, how many? 500 subscribers from it. There you go. That is a genuine offer. I've not had a pair on for work tonight. Right, let's catch up with these bloody comments, shall we? Jeanette Edwards, hi from the Brecon Beacons National Park, my home. That is where I was born. So hello to you. Lovely to hear the voice from home. Whereabouts are you in the Brecon Beacons National Park, if I may ask? My favourite place in the world, obviously, it's home. Heroes. Oh, the beacons are beautiful. I need to get my bottom back down there, don't I? It's been too long. Just think, there are 4 bogs who are one pair of panties down tonight. I know who 2 of them are. The other 2, I don't know. There are 2 random, unnamed, anonymous perverts amongst us. I mean, there are 2 other perverts as well, but at least they're not anonymous. And one of them had the decency to say, I'm not going to tell you who they are, but one of them had the decency to ping the community portable electronic device and say, it was me that sent you the turquoise ones. And I have to say, you look pretty good in them. Simone is with us. Hooked on Classics, of course, or Cortinas and Classics is her handle. Right, come on, let's whiz through these and then we can just settle down and enjoy ourselves. No, I was thinking about Diane earlier. We haven't seen her for a while. Oh, I hope she's okay. I really hope she's okay. Paul Cooper, good evening to you. Restraining order, my arse, says the M11. It's Boaty who's always running away from us, and there is a little bit of truth in that, has to be said. Katie Usha, wow. Good evening to you. And she says McDonald's, and why shouldn't she? It's entirely her prerogative. And then she goes on to say KFC. Well done, you. We support you randomly naming fast food establishments. I've had 2 KFCs in the last 3 weeks, and I can't deny it. I enjoyed both of them. I'm not proud, but neither am I ashamed. says Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon, I've seen Boaty's face several times when Matron's community bosom has been thrust in his direction. He would get a restraining order out on them if he could. There's some truth in that as well. Oh dear. Oh dear. Kathmandu Gurkha. Ah, well, now you're talking. The finest food establishment in the known universe. I recommend it wholeheartedly. And if you would like to book, and why would you not, then you can go into the description on this live stream and every video, and all of the details are there for you. Oh, Nigel, I know the answer to that, but I shan't disclose. Boaty, we saw your reflection in the fridge. Don't tell YouTube. Oh, Christ, you didn't, did you? I was naked. I was very naked just there last night. Oh, please tell me you didn't. Oh, Christ, I'm going to be paranoid now. Well, actually, I don't really care. I don't really care. Oh, stop encouraging them, Emma. Could the larger black pair work as a bonnet bra for Netty? That's an idea. Oh, and now we're doing the generation game presenters, and Jeanette is going for Bruce Forsyth, Anthea, but can't remember anymore. Paul Cooper's going for Jim Davidson. Jimmy is reminding me that Jim Davidson is still alive. I knew that. He's on YouTube. Laddie Grayson, says Paul Cooper. Yes, correct. Oh, shut that door. Oh, Isla St. Clair. Yes, of course. Everard, look at the muck in here. When you're away in Netty, you should hang some panties on the outside of the door. Do you know what? I might do that at this site tomorrow. I'm going to cause mischief tomorrow. I'm in such a bloody mischievous mood. Fuck them, basically. Pardon my French. And I apologise if that kind of language offends you, but honestly, their list of rules is so stupid and idiotic. And it's not just the rules themselves, it's the way that they couch them. If you're thinking of coming here and having a drink and playing music, don't come here. We are not for the likes of you. Go somewhere else. There are other places that cater to the likes of you. Fuck you. You're charging me a bloody fortune to come there. I'm going to do what the hell I want. I'm going to do what the hell I want. And I hope I get the knock. I hope I get the knock, because I will film it and I will give them both barrels. What they're going to do? What they're going to do? Kick me off the site? Fine. I'm 20 minutes away from home. Ban me from their site? Yeah, like I'd ever go back there. I'm properly in the mood to cause some havoc tomorrow. I've never done it. I've always been respectful on a site, but they've really rubbed me up the wrong way. I even watched the YouTube video via their website today to see what the site was like, to see if it was amazing. It's bloody not amazing. It's not amazing at all. Right, and I can tell you, cast your minds back. Land Rover lunches. Remember those? Done a few of them. Off-grid in Netty. Remember those? I did 3. 2 of them were in the same location. Longstone Edge. Remember those? Right. Well, where I was there on Longstone Edge, where I did the Land Rover lunches, where I stayed the night in Netty those couple of nights, the campsite is on that same road, but further down. And they go on and on and on about the view and how amazing and wonderful it is. It's not at all. They're further down the road. You get a way better view from where I stayed for nothing, and could talk after 10 o'clock and drink and play music for nothing. And they're telling you that you're lucky to get to stay with them further down the road. It's about 1,000 yards, but a lot lower in terms of altitude than where I was on that road. And the views are nothing. The views are neither here nor there. The site doesn't look that amazing. The pitches don't look that brilliant. Anyway, we'll make the best of it. We'll get a good video out of it anyway. I'm going to blast them. I told you last night, I've already got the title. So-and-so, so-so farm, where fun goes to die. All right. Come on, let's get through these comments. We can do this. We can do this. Dave Jono -G1B. Hello, Boaty. Hope you're good. I'm all right. I'm all right. Thank you, mate. I'm grand, actually. I'm absolutely grand. I'm quite excited about stuff. I expected to be falling apart, and I'm not. I'm excited. I'm enthused. I'm invigorated. I'm eagerly anticipating things that may lie ahead. I'm all right, honestly, and I'm not putting it on. I'm okay. I'm dreading the actuality of emptying this place, moving some things, getting stuff thrown away or sold or whatever. But in general, you know, that will pass. That will be transitory. In terms of the future, I'm excited. I'm starting to realize that I've had, you know how much I adore this place. I never planned to leave it. I've had 10 coming on 11 wonderful, wonderful years here. And if I'm honest, I got a bit stale. There was a bit of a resurrection last year when I redid the front parlour and got all enthusiastic about things again. But I've got a bit stale. I relish a new challenge. I relish a change, and I relish a real change in life. And what's happened over the last 6-9 months? Netty happened, and I've discovered all about motorhomes and the potentials of van life and seasonal pitches and caravans and travelling and not paying council tax. And tenting and freedom and multiple locations. I'm really enthusiastic about it all. I'm genuinely really excited about it all. The thing about Windy Bum is I've been static. I've been here. And it's been amazing. It's been a part of my life I'll never forget and I'll always be grateful for. But prior to that, I've never, ever, ever, ever lived in one place. Never, ever. I've always had multiple homes. You know, I lived in America and the UK simultaneously and commuted between the two. I lived in Cyprus and the UK simultaneously and commuted between the two. I had my place at home in the Brecon Beacons when I was living up here in Derbyshire with the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty and the Kiddywinks. And we moved between the two. Every weekend, every holiday, we went to the cottage in Wales. And there are millions of other examples. And that's the way I've always done things. I've never been just in one place, except for this last 10 years. And it's really exciting to me to think that with a bit of luck and a following wind and a bit of effort and a bit of sacrifice, I may be able to recreate something of that nature. I mean, I might not. I still might end up sleeping in a bloody doorway. But if all of the stars align, then it's possible that life could be really quite pleasant and really quite interesting in the medium term. In the short term, it's going to be a bit dodgy because you know, for all the highfalutin thoughts and talk and whatnot, at the end of the day, I'm facing eviction, and my current only alternative is a motorhome with about 2 weeks MOT on it. And she's 40 years old and partially knackered. So, but you have to be optimistic. You have to reach for the stars, and then you can remember reaching for the stars when you're sleeping in Primark's doorway. And a drunken youth is urinating on you on a cold December night, and you don't mind because it warms you up a little bit. Oh, yes. I'm prepared, darlings. I'm prepared. Bloody hell. I like a crumpet, says Nigel. I couldn't wear my knickers because I don't wear any, says Emma, and I know that's not true. Reg Varney was the first person to use a cash point machine, says Steve McDonald. And that's absolutely true. Yeah, he did it for an advert, didn't he? And the Queen, the late Queen, her late gracious Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, was the first person to send an email. So there you are. Right, I know how we can catch up with the comments. I can ignore them all and just go to the end. Those turquoise ones look like a good fit, says Sophie. They did, didn't they? Yeah, yeah. Oh, Anne spent a day at the Motorhome and Caravan show at the NEC and met Darren from Urban Motorhome off YouTube. Oh, the lovely Darren. I watched one of his videos and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was wonderful. Darren is an amply proportioned gentleman because he lives on, well, let's not go there, but he's a large chap, and he borrowed a relatively small camper van thing to make a YouTube video about, because he's got a successful YouTube channel. And I've never seen one of his videos before. And I watched this. I can't remember why. I was thinking about something at the time that I watched it. And he laughs all the time for no reason. And that really annoyed me. And I took an instant dislike to him. But I continued watching the video because I'm good like that. And when he was in this really small camper van, he went to the pub and ate a lot of food, and then went back to the little camper van and ate a lot more food because, honestly, you don't get the size he is by sucking your thumb. And then he realized that he was too large to fit into the lavatory of this van. So he decided that he would have to wee in a bottle. And then he smacked his head and really hurt it. And finally, after 20 minutes of non-stop laughing, he was in quite considerable pain and stopped laughing for a while. And I enjoyed that very much indeed. And then I never watched another one of his videos because why would you? But then the nomadic wizard, bless his heart or her heart, made a video about him, and it was the best thing ever. Oh my God. I thoroughly recommend. If you would like to learn about Darren and the Urban Motorhome, I would genuinely recommend that don't watch his videos, for God's sake. Watch the Nomadic Wizard video of him and enjoy it in the same way that I did. Christ almighty, it's 10 to midnight and I still haven't caught up with the sodding comments. So, yeah, exactly, Nigel. Take a screenshot of the kitchen behind you for when you get a green screen, and then we'll always be in Windy Bottom. Now, we'll do Windy Bottom to the bitter end, and then we will have done Windy Bottom, and we, as a community, we will move on to pastures new. We already kind of have. We've got Motorhome Mondays, Monday night live from the motorhome. We will conquer new planes. We will reach new heights. Oh, there we are. Anne just come out with it. She ended up buying a camper van. She did. I've seen the pictures. It is amazing. It is amazing. Well, there could be Novichok on the panties. You never know, do you? Oh, Corrie showed me the rules. It looks absolutely fine, says Emma. Corrie hasn't seen the rules. Corrie's only seen the rules on the third-party website, not on the actual website. They just don't want huge, rowdy, drunken parties rocking around the campsite at 1 a.m. Bollocks. You're not allowed to play music at any time of the day or night on their site. Don't tell me that is reasonable. That is bollocks. Don't be playing the pink oboe then. Oh, there's probably a rule about that. That sounds like a fun campsite, says Jeanette. It sounds bloody awful, doesn't it? And I'm dreading it. This site sounds like Tenko. I think I prefer Tenko. They mean in public, you can drink and talk and listen to music at a sensible level inside your motorhome. That is not what the rule says. That is not what the rule says. The rule simply states that amplified music may not be played at any time. What's the campsite called? Cold It? I mean, you know, maybe it will be absolutely fine, and maybe they are just trying to get a certain aspect of people not going there, and maybe it will be fine and lovely. And if it is, I will make a video showing that it's fine and lovely, and I'll have a lovely time. Fingers crossed. They have got Wi-Fi. I can report they have got Wi-Fi. Christopher McCann has got to get to sleep. He had the grandchildren, so he's well and truly knackered. I daren't. We've seen your campsite activity, says the M11. Just an elderly gent. Fuck you. You're not that much younger than me, sunshine. You know, what are you, 4 years? 4 years, my junior? Just an elderly gent. I'm going to have you for that. I'm going to have you. I'm going to sit on your head. Just an elderly gent quietly cooking a curry at 1 a.m. and then watching a boring car video with a glass of wine while he quietly eats it. They won't take issue there. Oh, you've just moved there from London. Oh, well, haven't you just won first prize in the lottery of life? Oh, and apparently Hubnut has fixed a Berlingo and is keeping it. Oh, come on. How many more comments are there? Oh, there's loads. I'm ignoring them all. Right, that's it. Amplified. You can play indoors at a sensible level. No, it says you can play 3, 2, 1. Wine burp. No, it says you can play acoustic music when it's not quiet time, but you have to be good at it. It genuinely says that in the rules. You can play acoustic music when it's not quiet time, but you have to be good at it. You know, maybe it's going to be lovely. I'm exaggerating, perhaps. I don't know if I'm exaggerating, but I'm. Maybe it's going to be lovely, and You know me, darlings, judgmental so-and-so that I am, open mind. And I will approach it with an open mind. I genuinely will. And I know I'm not that bad when I'm on a site. And yeah, it'll probably be fine. We'll find out tomorrow, won't we? Not long to wait. So the plans, had to change plans. No motorhome lunch tomorrow because check-in is too late. No motorhome breakfast on Tuesday because checkout is too early. So I bought all of the stuff, had it delivered this morning for the motorhome breakfast. So the plan is have a nice relaxed morning tomorrow, which God knows I need. I'll make a full English breakfast or brunch and then head off to the site. It's only 20 minutes away and check-in isn't until 3. So I can have a properly relaxed morning. Get today's Daily Diary video edited and out there. Yes, the Daily Diaries are back. They are a thing. They will continue. Yes, they're all going to be dead boring and just me talking while I'm driving somewhere. But you've told me not to feel bad about that. You've told me you like them. You've told me you miss them when they're not there. So there you go. You're going to get them. Be careful what you wish for. And then on Tuesday, when I come back, I'll make another full English brunch with all the stuff that's left over from tomorrow's. I'm quite looking forward to that. And we'll do a motorhome lunch and breakfast next week. Right, I caught up with comments, didn't I? By carefully ignoring them. Yes, I did. Yes, quite right, matron. Quite right. Voice notes, indeed. Let's get on to those. Okay, let's find where we are. Oh, that message was deleted. Oh, that was from last night. That was probably drunken and inappropriate. I know who it came from. Oh, I wonder what it was. I was drunk and inappropriate at around the same time, so I didn't read it. Here we go.
Boaty.
Hello.
About that box, as if you didn't know who number 2 works for. Twat. And if you didn't get that movie reference, well, you know.
I didn't. Help me out, somebody. Help me out, somebody. Not a clue. I don't have a television. I don't watch films. But I do have, oh, yeah, Netty news. Netty news. The bedding is all beautifully laundered. It hasn't been refitted. It's still upstairs. I will add it to Netty tomorrow. The air fryer is installed in Netty, as is the DVD player with some DVDs. Thank you again to the people who made that possible. And God, it seems like forever since we've been away in Netty. When was the last one? Was it the last day of summer at Edale? I think it was, wasn't it? Seems a long time. And of course, since then, I've made improvements to Netty. Things have been tidied and sorted. There's a lot more beautiful lighting in there. There's a bit more to go in there tomorrow as well before they go away. There are, and you know, there's going to be a flurry of action around Netty unless she fails her MOT dismally, because we're going to be preparing Netty for van life. Bloody hell. Boaty does van life. Never thought that would happen. I'm quite excited about it. I can't lie. I'm enthusiastic. I welcome it. I welcome the challenge. Let's get some box pounding done. We will start with the Netty Petty Piss Pot. It's a double tickle. For those who don't know, the Netty Petty Piss Pot takes £2 coins. Any £2 coins that come into our possession, they go in there like that. 1 and 2. and they then get used for NETTY related doings. And then Sean's box. Christ, that weighs a bleeding ton. 1 box, Welsh. Press call, you will see. £1. 3, 2, 1. Oh, didn't get stuck, dropped in. But that will get full fairly soon. And I suppose we're going to have to repurpose the Netty Petty Piss Pot and Sean's box and 2 Ton Ted the Tenting Tin, given that they were all introduced when I wasn't about to become homeless. So we might have to think of new uses for them. Okay. The lovely Corrie.
Good evening, Boaty.
Good
hope
evening.
you're well.
I am.
It's an early pound that box.
Oh, it's a double pounding. Here we go. Here we go. Again, for those who aren't familiar, Sean's box. Oh, and if you're wondering why it's Sean's box, if you're new here, I should explain these things. This lovely box was given to me, complete with a £5 note, by a fellow YouTuber that you may or may not have heard of, Sean James Cameron, a lovely, lovely, lovely chap. Last year, I did things in the front parlour, introduced a telephone table and a period, 1970s telephone and one of those pressy-uppy telephone directory thingies. And Sean had this box and he thought it would suit it and he sent it to me. And it became Sean's box. And because it accepts money, in the old days, this was a box that when you used the telephone, you'd put 10p in or whatever to go towards the bill. And initially, we decided that it was a box that would get £1 a night, and that would be saved towards my birthday this year, when I would go to the Grand Hotel and have a nice birthday time. And that's exactly what happened. We saved the pounds in Sean's box for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months, something like that. I went to the Grand Hotel in Llandudno for my birthday. The artist formerly known as Dampbaps threw me in the sea in the middle of January, and a good time was had by all. And since then, things develop as they do in live streams. I've no idea how. I don't really know what goes on here. And now Sean's box is voice activated. So whenever anybody leaves a voice note on the community portable electronic telephonic device telling me to pound the box, I have to do it. It's a form of saving, isn't it? And a bit of community interaction. So there we go. Same box, another £1. 3, 2, 1. That is so close. I reckon 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to be there. And that will probably coincide with Netty's MOT. So that might work out. Oh my God, Boaty's been pounding Sean's box for over a year. No wonder he looks knackered. Oh, it is a shame, Cairgun One, and good evening to you. Yeah, it is a shame. I regret that. Is that the Sean who lives in Wales and now parents one of, well, he doesn't parent one of them anymore because sadly it met a tragic end underneath the wheels of a car. But yes, it is that Sean. And I regret when I don't fall out with anybody. I just don't. I'm not that type of person. But people sometimes fall out with me for no apparent reason. And I always regret it. And yeah, I'm a bit sad about that. Any more for any more? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's not a voice note. Put all of the rude stickers on Netty for tomorrow. Richard, you're a terrible man. I'm not going to deliberately, right, seriously, I am not going to deliberately antagonize. I will go along to this campsite. I will behave exactly as I do on a Caravan and Motorhome Club campsite. And hopefully all will be well. We'll have a wonderful community meetup and it will be lovely. I'm not a disrespectful person on the whole. I'm not a disrespectful person when I'm not on the whole as well. So yeah, I'm not going to go out of my way to antagonize anybody or anything like that. As Emma said, I had realized that, they might be exaggerating a point because they don't want certain types of people there. And I completely understand that. And whilst I am not the norm for, well, I stay on Caravan and Motorhome Club sites. I'm not the norm. I'm not 80 years old. I don't go to bed at 7 o'clock and I don't get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I stay up late, but I try to be respectful. I park myself away from other people wherever possible. I try to keep the noise down as much as possible. And I hate the idea of disturbing anybody else or anything of that nature. And I will do exactly the same tomorrow. But it's just the way that their rules are written and couched. So if they want to be idiotic about it, then I'll respond in kind. But hopefully all will be well and we'll have a lovely time. I'm looking forward to it. It's a community connection. I can't wait to meet Corey and Paul. First time in Netty for a couple of weeks as well. That's going to be amazing. And it's going to be the first time in Netty where I've got the thought that, hey, this is the future. This isn't going to be just a Monday night thing. This is going to be my home with no washing machine. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. Yeah, Mark, sorry you didn't know that. You were slightly loud on the balcony at the Grand, Boaty, says Emma. Everybody was slightly loud out there. That was just. Are you still starting tomorrow's stream at 9 p.m? Good question. What do you guys think? Should we do 9 to 11 instead of 10 till 12? I think that could be sensible. It's winter, the nights are drawing in, the site has rules. Should we do 9-11 rather than 10 till 12? I'm probably going to have guests on the live stream if they want to be involved, one or both of them. That would probably make sense, wouldn't it? What do you think? Let me know what you think. I do tend to stand out on the balcony chatting up the lady. Oh, yeah, early one, everybody says. Matron says 9 p.m. sounds good, but please do wine o'clock at 10. Yeah, we could bring everything forward an hour, couldn't we? And I could get my ass to bed at a more reasonable time, or just get slightly more drunk than usual. I make no apologies for standing on balconies and chatting people up. I'm a young single man. Ish. Well, I mean, there's no ish about the single. There's a ish about the young. Okay, darlings, where are we going time-wise? It's 10 past, right. I'll do until 1:15 and then I'm going to start off because I'm knackered. So we've got 5 minutes to say our good night. I haven't entirely been on top of the comments. I apologize for that. There are so many of you these days. Let me take a quick second to thank you all for your comments, your likes, your hypes on the daily diary videos. I'm so glad that you're glad that they are back. And they are back and they will stay back. That's the way forward. We're going to go through some interesting times ahead. And I'm being really selfish because doing it with you guys means that I'm going to be able to do it because you keep me happy, cheerful, optimistic, positive. Basically, you guys stop me falling apart. So don't think that I'm being altruistic and doing it for you. I'm being selfish and doing it for me because you guys are amazing, and yeah, you're getting me through what I otherwise might struggle to get through. And I'm excited about stuff. I'm excited about stuff, and that's because of you lot and your support. And oh, you can do this. You're a survivor. This will be great. It's an adventure. Blah blah blah, and it's invigorating. I'm not dead yet. I'm old. I'm not that old, and I'm not that infirm. There are adventures left to be had, and I'm so grateful to share them with you. So yeah, we'll do this and we'll do it together. I will bang some sort of a video up there every day. There will be a live stream every night, and yeah, we'll do this and we'll see what happens. And it could be, I mean, it could be disastrous, but it could just be amazing. And as I said a little while ago, I needed something to jerk me out of my complacency. And people have been telling me that Alan Simpson, I don't think he's with us tonight, but he left some messages that really resonated. And the one was that he kind of said, right, I've said this before, but if somebody or something didn't have plans for you, you would have died in that crash, because I should have. Let's be honest, I should have. And not only did I not die, I walked away from it a bit broken, admittedly a bit broken, but relatively speaking, okay. And other people have been saying similar things, you know. And I kind of think that you're right. And as I mentioned, I think I mentioned it last night, I certainly mentioned it on today's video. The guy who said, if anybody's going to do, I did mention it last night because there were comments on it. If anybody's going to be thrown into van life and do it with style, it's you. And I'm relishing this. I am relishing this. I'm taking all of the positives from it. I will miss Windybum like mad, but I've had an amazing time here. I've lived here longer than I've lived anywhere else in my life. But yeah, time to mix it up. Time to mix it up. I've never been that guy that when I was successful, when I had money, I was never that guy that settled in and did that. I was always the one who did the mad things, had the adventures, did whatever. And hey, I'm 54 years old, as I'm told I remind you too much in comments on videos. But there's loads of mischief and adventure left in me yet. So God knows how much longer we've got. But let's have some fun. Let's let's make the most of it and let's relish whatever lies ahead. And on that note, we've reached midnight. It's time for me to sod off, get ready for tomorrow. Okay, so we will do a 9 o'clock start tomorrow night. I'll try and set the live stream up good and early so that you can see it's 9 o'clock and I can see because I'll probably forget. And we'll do an earlier one and we'll have some fun. Okay, quick flick through. What's he wearing on the bottom tonight? I'm apprehensive about him standing up. I love that the comments is its own little bio section of life. You don't need me. I'm just an inconvenience. You guys have got each other. Boaty, this is your destiny. Yeah, could be. Could be. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be. Maybe this is how it's supposed to be. And I'm genuinely starting to think that. I'm genuinely starting to think that it was time I left Windy Bum. Windy Bum did what it needed to do at that time in my life. And now I've become stale. I'll always love it. I'll always remember it. But I'm a bit excited about what could be coming up. Okay. You'll be fine. Like you said, the university's giving you a push. Mark Whitehead, good evening to you and indeed good night. Absolutely not Barry Scrotter. That is forbidden in NETTY. The FSM works in mysterious ways. Well, doesn't he just? Oh, JB71, really? I got a small insight into what pain you were in after the crash over the last few days. I'm so sorry to hear that. Anne says good night to everyone. Peter P says ramen. Ramen indeed. Good night all. See you tomorrow, says Tonic. Lots of options, Boaty, says Mark Lyons. Heaps more adventures to be had. You've been blessed for a good 10 years at Windy Bum. To be fair, great community here. Totally got your back, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we'll roll on. We will roll on. And it could be, it's going to be fun. It's going to be different. It could be awful, but we'll do it together and it'll be good. I'm sure of it. Boaty needs to sod off and slip into something red and lacy. God. Vicky, 1976. Good evening and indeed good night. Oh, Sherry, bless you. Oh, Sherry, yeah. Weird or maybe wonderful thought. This news that you're dealing with, as upsetting as it is, might also mean that your mum wants you to be with her longer because you said you were deleting her last trip. There's a thought. There's a thought because, yeah, I'm not going to do, under any circumstances, I won't be doing the San Sebastian thing for my birthday in the new year. Obviously, the focus now has changed. So yeah, that's off the card. So yeah, Mum, you're with me for a bit longer, and you and I are going to be moving house. She'd love that. Mum was a traveller. Mum was a traveller all over the world. All right, darlings, on that note, it is time to say goodnight. Let me thank each and every one of you for your company tonight. I'm so grateful. I've really enjoyed it. It's not been as manic as last night, but thank God for that. You can't do that every night. Bloody hell. So, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for the support with the videos. Thank you for just being you and being there over the last couple of days when my little world started to fall apart a tiny little bit. And thank you all for making the difference. I couldn't appreciate you and love you any more than I do. Right, so tomorrow night, 9 o'clock start, 9 till 11. Let's be honest, it's going to be 9 till midnight, isn't it? You know that, I know that. But it's going to be a motorhome Monday, and that's going to be fantastic. I'm sure the site will be wonderful. I'm looking forward to my full English breakfast before I leave. But yeah, right. Okay. Let me wish each and every one of you a safe and peaceful night. And may I please wish you a good day ahead. May it bring joy, may it bring pleasure. At the very least, may it be manageable. And this candle will be relit on Tuesday night. However, the candles in NETTY will be relit tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Monday night, live from the motorhome. Please join me and possibly my co-hosts, if they're up for it. Please join me then if you can. In the meantime, thank you so much. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. Panties. Yeah, so join me tomorrow if you can. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me. And on that note, Pachoo! And indeed, oh yes, bosh. Night, darlings. Sleep tight.